Above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Well, we've done 5
Hello.
months. What else can we do? Patty cake. Oh, yes, patty cake. Let's go. Come on, Geoffrey, we're going to start. Yeah.
All right, Zippy.
Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Put it in everything and mark it with me. And put it in the oven for baby and me.
We're in Kitchenland today, baking lots and lots of cakes. Do you like baking cakes?
Oh, yeah, but come on. What else can we sing?
Well, I don't know, Zippy. We've sung all the songs we know.
Can you pass me some sugar, please, Bungle?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, Geoffrey, it's all gone hard. I'll have to give it a shake.
Oh, that sounds nice, Bungle. Sounds just like a shaker. Oh, a shaker? Oh, can we make a shaker, Geoffrey?
Yes, of course you can, Zippy.
Yeah, then we can make our own band and play lots of kitchen music.
Oh, yes. What will we need?
Well, we need some chopped nuts and some mixed fruit.
I
What else?
don't think that's quite right, do you, Zippy?
Oh, don't worry, George. Geoffrey's just reading his recipe book. Now, what we need is some rice.
Oh, yes, and some pots or jars to put it in. Oh, goody, I like making music. So do I.
There we are. Some rice.
Oh, yes, good.
Right. Now, take the lid off there. And the lid off the rice. Put the rice in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Then put the lid back on like that. And, some sticky tape. There.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, can I give it to you? No. What shall we put in the other pots, Bungle?
I know. What about peas?
Peas?
Peas. Yes, here we are.
Right,
Peas.
all ready for the oven. Oh, Bungle, out of the way.
Oh.
What are you doing? Shall we dance?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's very much.
Oh, Geoffrey.
Right. Put some peas in.
Put some the lid on.
The lid
Oh,
on.
don't forget the sticky tape.
No, I won't, George.
And then the lid won't come off, will it?
There.
Oh, yes. Oh, listen. Zippy, your shaker sounds different to Bungle's, Zippy. Yours is smooth. Bungle's is sort of scratchy. Oh, careful, Bungle, that's it. Could I have a go with that shaker?
How you doing over here?
Oh, look, Geoffrey, we made some shakers.
Well, they make a lovely sound, don't they? You going to make anything else?
Like what?
Well, like a... Oh, yes, I know. Look, like a twanger. Now, we've got one that's very nearly made here. I take the rubber band off this box of eggs. Put them in there. Take this empty box of eggs. Just tear the lid off like that. Fix the rubber band over. There you are, Bungle. Look, you've got a little twanger.
Oh, can I do it, Geoffrey?
Could
Here you
I
are,
have a
George.
go with
You can play my shaker. There.
Thank you very much. What are you going to play, Geoffrey?
What am I going to play? I don't... Oh, yes, I know what I'm going to play. Look. I'm going to use these jars. Bungle, can you get me some water, please, from the sink?
Yes, Geoffrey.
Now, what I'm going to do is put a bit of water into each of the jars.
Oh.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
Yes.
There we are.
Oh, look! Oh, it's gone blue!
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What colour's that?
Oh, that's red, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And, oh, a dirty colour.
Browny colour.
Yeah.
That,
You know
that's
that one,
green.
don't you?
That's green, yeah.
Put some in the next one, Jeffrey, in the next one. Yeah.
Oh, I like that colour. That's purple.
And yellow.
Oh, that's good, that.
There we are. Look, my very own Plinky Plonker.
Plinky Plonker?
Yes.
Why is it called a Plinky Plonker?
You'll see, Zippy. Listen.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good. I know. It's a rainbow Blinky Plonker.
Yeah.
How did you get the colours in there?
Well, I put a little drop of colouring into each jar just earlier on, Bungle, you see. Now, colouring's what I use to make different coloured icing.
Oh.
You see, when I make the icing for our cake.
Oh.
Cake! Oh, cake! Oh, can we have some now, Jeffrey?
Oh, no, Zippy's not baked yet.
Oh.
Anyway, I think you ought to sing for your supper, just like little Tommy Tucker.
What? Oh, yes! And all of you can be my backing group. Come on, Bungle. You can play the twanger, George shake the shaker, and Jeffrey can play the, with that rainbow plonky thing.
Right.
Are you ready, then?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper. What shall we give him? Brown bread and butter. How shall he cut it without e'er a knife? How will he be married without e'er a wife? Again, again, little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper. What shall we give him? Brown bread and butter. How shall he cut it without e'er a knife? How will he be married without e'er a wife?
Oh, that was good.
Jeffrey, what's the time? 'Cause I wish Rod, Jane and Freddie would hurry up. I want some cake.
Don't you worry, Zippy, they'll be here very soon.
That was just like your Plinky Plonkers, Jeffrey. But look, we're still waiting for Rod, Jane and Freddie.
Well, tell you what, whilst we are waiting, let's hear a story, shall we?
Okay.
It's all about a man who liked to make music, Mr. Umpapa. Once upon a time, there was a man called Mr. Umpapa. Now, he liked to play music, and he liked to make lots of things to play music with. But Mr. Umpapa didn't make ordinary musical instruments. Oh, no. There was the frying pan banjo and the watering can that sounded just like a saxophone. But the strangest thing of all was the enormous, well, nobody knew what to call it. It looked like a trumpet, but was much, much bigger. It stretched all the way from Mr. Umpapa's kitchen right down to the bottom of his garden. Mr. Umpapa was very proud of his invention, and the day had finally arrived to try it out. He stood in the kitchen and blew into the mouthpiece. But nothing happened. He blew again. Still nothing happened. He blew a third time, but not a sound was heard. Now, Mr. Umpapa wondered if there was something wrong at the other end, where the sound came out. So he walked to the bottom of the garden to have a look. He peeped inside the enormous whatever it was, and it was very dark. He was just about to have another look when a mighty blast of sound burst out and knocked him down. Goodness me, puffed Mr. Umpapa. What was that? And then he realized. The enormous whatever it was so long that you could blow in one end and walk all the way to the other end before the sound came out. Well, that's no good, thought Mr. Umpapa. And then he had an idea.
Oh, what?
Well, if he could make the enormous whatever it was shorter, then the sound would come out faster. So he tied the big end to the old tree stump in the garden and slowly began to wind the enormous whatever it was around it. He took it off the tree stump and squeezed through the hole in the middle. And now, the enormous whatever it was looked even more peculiar. It started at the thin end, and it went round and round and round and round and round until it stopped at the big end. He blew into the mouthpiece, and the enormous whatever it was, oomphed. Well, that's a nice sound, thought Mr. Umpapa. So he blew into the mouthpiece again. This time, the enormous whatever it was went... Mr. Umpapa blinked his eyes. Umpapa? Umpapa? That's my name. What a clever thing you are. You're no longer the enormous whatever it was. You're now my Umpapa. And Mr. Umpapa played a little tune. This is Jim Anderson, one of our great friends. What do you call this thing here?
A sousaphone.
Sousaphone. I bet it's very heavy,
Oh,
isn't
it
it?
is. I wouldn't mind
taking it off. All right.
yeah.
Oh,
Pick
yeah,
one of that.
hello, would you like to stay and have tea with us?
Yes, because we're going to have cake for tea.
Yes, as soon as Rod, Jane and Freddie get here.
Right.
Sorry we're late.
There you are.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry we're late, everybody.
We thought you weren't coming.
Oh, we got caught up in the traffic.
Yeah, well, we're ready.
Yes, and we're all going to have cake with tea.
Cake? Wow, where is it?
Yes, but what about the song?
The song?
Oh, yes, that's right. Before you have your supper, you've got to sing for us, just like little Tommy Tucker. Haven't they, Geoffrey?
They certainly have, Zippy.
Yeah.
Well, all right, then. What song should we sing, Rod?
The Bits and Pieces song.
Oh, when you sing the song, can I play my shaker? Yes, I want to play my
All right, you can all join in. You'll play whatever you... Look, you play your shakers. Bungle, you play your twanger. Jim, you play a shaker as well.
thank you.
I'll play the spoons like this.
And I'll play the colander. That makes a nice scrapey sort of sound.
What about you, Geoffrey? What are you going to play?
The Blinky Plonker.
Blinky Plonker? Oh, well, if you're sure.
Right, everybody ready?
Yes.
Off we go.
Now, Zippy and George, you ready for your shaking?
Yes, ready.
Lovely. Now, Geoffrey, Blinky Plonker. Jane, the calendar, make a nice scrapey noise. Now who? Bungle Bear! The twanger, you ready? Yeah. Now who's left? Oh, me! I'm gonna play the spoons.
Here we are, all together. Come on, clap your hands. Don't be shy. Why not try to join in with our band?
You can...
That's the thing to do. It's a rainbow band of bits and pieces playing just for you. Here we are, all together. Come on, clap your hands. Don't be shy. Why not try to join in with our band?
Well, you can...
That's the thing to do. It's a rainbow band of bits and pieces playing just for you. It's a rainbow band of bits and pieces playing just for you.
Wait a minute. What's that smell?
Smell? Oh, no, it's the cake. I forgot all about it. Oh, no. Time to say goodbye to you, I'm afraid. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye. Look, while we're waiting for the cake to cool, let's play that Bits and Pieces song again.
Here we are, all together. Come on, clap your hands. Don't be shy. Why not try to join in with our band?
You can...
That's the thing to do. It's a rainbow band of bits and pieces playing just for you. the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Bungle, be quiet, please. Bungle. Thank you.
Oh, I'm fed up with watching cricket, Geoffrey. You've been watching it all day.
Oh, all right, Bungle, I'll turn on to another channel for you. Oh, look, it's Roger and Freddie.
Listen to the rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Listen to the sound. It's all around you. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Listen to the sound. It's all around you. Rhythm. So it won't be very long before you join in with a song. All you do is give them lots and lots of lovely rhythm.
I like the music. I like the music. That was good. Oh, I do like the music.
What are all these musical instruments doing in the garden, anyway?
Rod, Jane, and Freddie asked us to look after them.
Oh, I see. Bungle, be careful, won't you? They won't be very happy if you break them.
Oh, sorry, Geoffrey.
Oh, I like drums, because they go crash, bang, boom, 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 boom.
I like the drums that go...
You don't play drums like that, George. You play the drums like this. Rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, tum-tum-tum, tum-tum. I'm going to be a drummer now, marching up and down. Rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum,
About
rum-tum-tum,
rum-tum-tum, march, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right then, Bungle, I tell you what, I shall pretend to be the grand old Duke of York. Now then, Corporal Bungle, we're going to march to the top of that hill. First of all, we'll march up, like this, on our toes, and then down, like this. Right, you ready? By the left, a quick, a march.
Oh, the grand old Duke of York.
He had 10,000 men.
He marched them up to the top of the hill,
He marched them down again.
and when they were up, they were up.
And when they were down, they were down.
And when they were only halfway up, they were
Neither
down.
up nor down.
Well, tell you what, George, why don't we make our own music?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, I'll play the drums. I'll play the drums. How did you play them, Bungle?
Like this, Zippy. Rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, tum-tum-tum-tum.
Rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum.
Oh, yeah. But what can I play?
Here you are, George. Why not play the penny whistle?
Yeah, go on, you blow it, George. You blow
Yeah,
it.
just blow into it like this.
Oh, you get me shy. I don't think I've got enough puff yet.
Never mind, George. Look, you can pretend to blow like this.
Oh, yeah, good.
Right, come on then. Are we all ready? By the left, quick, march. Wait a minute, I can't march as fast as that, can I? Well, let's try it again, shall we? But really slower this time. Ready? What's wrong, Bungle? That can't be right, can it?
We don't know how to do it, Geoffrey.
Oh, I wish Roger and Freddy were here. They know how to make the right sort of music.
You just want to dance, so away you go to the rhythm. Whoa. So feel the rhythm. Oh, feel the rhythm. You can't keep still, you tap your toe. You just want to dance, so away you go to the rhythm. Whoa. Yeah, feel the rhythm. Oh, feel the rhythm.
That's a good rhythm you're all making, you know.
What's your rhythm, Mum, Jeff?
No, rhythm, George. That's how a piece of music or a song sounds. It can be fast, like this. Or it can be slow. And can make you want to sing or make you want to dance.
Oh, like the little drummer made me want to march.
I like the drummer going round and round, but well, what is rhythm?
Well, do you know what this kind of rhythm is called?
No, I don't, Geoffrey.
It's called reggae.
Reggae?
That's right, Bungle, reggae.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at Bungle Bones dancing.
Oh, yeah. Jeffrey.
Yes, George.
Are your rhythms all bouncy and...
Fast?
Yes, fast. Are you in a slow and gentle one?
They certainly are, George. You look on the television now. Here comes a slow and gentle rhythm.
Oh, that's nice. Are they fairies, Jeffrey?
No, George. Now, they're ballet dancers.
Well, I think they look like fairies.
You're supposed to be listening to the rhythm, George, the rhythm of the music.
But this rhythm sounds like fairies to me, Zippy.
And that's how it should be then, George.
Yes.
Oh, that's ready for the big lift, out of the way!
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Freddie. We were talking about rhythm and music.
Oh, were you, Bungle? What sort of rhythm and music?
Oh, well, there were soldiers and fairies and... well, what else?
Reggie.
No, not Reggie, George. Reggae.
Oh, reggae.
Yeah, reggae.
Thanks for looking after all our instruments.
Can we have some more rhythms, please, Jeffrey?
Well, sorry, Bungle, but it's nearly time to go, isn't it? Maybe the next time.
Oh, please.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yeah, please.
I tell you what, Jeffrey, let's say goodbye first, and then we'll play you one of our favourite rhythms.
All right, good idea.
Have you got your shakers and twangers?
Oh, yes,
All right,
yes,
good.
I'm ready.
Well, I'm afraid it really is time to say goodbye to you now, but we'll see you soon. Take good care of yourself. Bye.
Goodbye.
Up above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Rainbow's Music Show.
Do, re,
Me,
fa, sol, la.
ti,
Do, do, re,
mi,
fa, sol, la.
ti.
Do.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh, come on, George, that's too slow. Sing it faster.
How I wonder what you are.
Faster, George, faster.
Up above the world so high.
That's it, George, faster.
Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Oh, that was good. Now, say it again, George, but start faster, faster.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
There you are, George. That's much better, wasn't it? George, I've got to go. I've forgotten to...
Do, re,
Me.
fa, sol, la. Little train, blow your whistle, off you go again. Little train chugs along, loves to hear a little song again. Little train, little train.
We here.
Oh,
Here we
here we
are.
are.
Excuse me, I'm in a hurry. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Good morning.
Porter!
Morning.
There's a guitar and a drum. Now, what else did that man have? Oh, I know, 2 of those things that went ching-ching. I wonder where I can find those.
Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, thank you, George. Would you like to have a go?
I don't think I can.
Oh, it's not difficult, George. Look, we'll show you.
Yes, look.
Right?
Da 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 da.
Da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum.
See, George, it's not hard. Come on, you try. Ready?
Our song has 5 notes. Just 5 notes. 5 little notes for you to learn. All together or take it in turns.
What's occurred? What's occurred?
Oh, I'm playing a song with Rod, Jane, and Freddie.
Oh, well, that's easy peasy. Can I have a go?
All right, if you know what you're doing.
Yes, of course I'm doing
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Well, come on, then.
Right.
Let's begin.
Right.
Our
song has 5 notes.
Zippy, if you want to join in with us, you could have play in time. Now, I'll show you, right? Ready? Here we go. La, da, 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 bum, 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 bum. All right?
Yes, Cocker.
Right, here we go then.
Okay.
Our song has 5 notes. Just 5 notes. 5 little notes for you to learn. All together or take it in turns.
Yeah, well done, everybody.
That
Well done,
was
Zippy.
nice. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, 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 do.
George, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm learning to sing, Zippy. Listen. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, do.
Oh, dear. Well, I suppose it's not bad, George, but everyone knows that I'm the best singer. Listen to this. A dog.
A deer, a female deer.
Ray.
A drop of golden sun.
Me.
A name I call myself. A long, long way to run. I need a pudding thread. The note upon the show. A drink with jam and bread.
That'll bring us back to do. A deer, a female deer. Hooray. A drop of golden sun. Oh, what's it?
Oh, Jeffrey. Is that you, Jeffrey?
Aye, 'tis I, laddie. Geoffrey McHere's the bonniest bagpipe player in the world. Here we go then, laddie.
Oh, no, stop. Jeffrey.
Oh, Zippy, do something.
Quick. Bring on Rod, Jane, and Freddie.
We're the singers on the show. We sing the songs, and everybody knows we play the music just for you. We sing the songs. Do you sing them too? We're the singers on the show. We sing and dance. It'll make you tap your toes. We play the music just for you. We sing the songs. Do you sing them too? 'Cause music makes you happy. Music makes you smile. Singing songs in many different styles. As the years have passed and gone, we have always sung the songs, hoping that we're in the right key. We always try to keep in time, making sure the words all rhyme. We always sing in harmony. In harmony. We're the singers on the show. We sing the songs, and everybody knows we play the music just for you. We sing the songs. Do you sing them too? We're the singers on the show. We sing and dance. It'll make you tap your toes. We play the music just for you. We sing the songs. Do you sing
everything. Now to make some music. Oh, it's no good. Well, how did that man do it? He managed to play everything at the same time. I wonder how he did it.
Sorry about this, everyone, but George and I have got a plan. Hockey, nookie, nicky, noo. That's the last we'll hear from you.
That's better, isn't it? Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Well, boys and girls, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye to you now, but we will see you very soon. Now, take care, won't you? Bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Cheerio.
It's nearly time for us to go. We'd just like to let you know we must be on our way. Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Doesn't matter who you are. Goodbye still the hardest word to say.
Oh, yes, that was good now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Come on.
See you soon.
Oh, I like singing this song.
So do I, Zippy. It's very
Good to
rare.
see you again, Jeffrey.
It's a shame to say goodbye, though, isn't it? Certainly is, Freddie. Well, never mind. We'll see you again. Why not? Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. It's nearly time for us to go. We'd just like to let you know we must be on our way. Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Doesn't matter who you are. Goodbye still the hardest word to say. the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
And that's Robin Hood. Now, he lived in a forest a long, long time ago.
Oh, yes. Oh, Jeffy, who's that all dressed in black?
That's Dick Turpin, George. Now, he was a highwayman. He lived a long time after Robin Hood.
A highwayman?
Yes, he used to steal things from people as they rode through the forest.
Oh, what a naughty man.
He was, George, a very naughty man.
Who's naughty?
Oh, Dick Turnip, Zippy. He was a highwayman, and he used to take things from other people for himself.
Oh, dear. I know. Let's tell a story all about a highwayman. You can be the highwayman, George.
Oh, no, Zippy, I don't want to be a naughty highwayman.
Well, I'm going to be Zippy the Good, and I'll catch naughty Dick Turnip. Hey.
I suppose you want me to be the naughty Dick Turnip, do you?
Yes.
Oh, would you please, Jeffrey?
Yes, all right then, George. Now, what would Dick Turnip wear? Oh, he'd wear a big black cloak, wouldn't he? One like this. What does that look like? Is that good? Right. Oh, and he'd need a funny-shaped hat as well.
Yes.
Oh, and a hanky. He'd need a hanky.
What does Dick Turnip want a hanky for? Has he got a cold?
Don't be silly, George. The hanky is to hide his face, so no one will be able to see who he is.
That's right, Zippy, like this. Oh, and a horse. I need a horse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jeffy, you can use that broom over there. Turn it upside down.
Right.
The brush can be the horse's head. You can call him Sweeper.
Oh, now we can start our story of Dick Turnip, the highwayman.
You're a highwayman. You ride through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. Your cloak is black, but your horse is white. You're a highwayman.
Hello. Guess where I'm going? I'm going up to London with Rod and Freddie. We're going to sing before the king. Here comes my father, Baron Bungle Warren.
I'm pretending to be Baron Bungle Warren.
Hello, Father.
Listen to me, my dear. If you're going to London town to sing before the king, you'll need a fine necklace to wear with those pretty clothes.
Oh, but I haven't got a fine necklace.
Don't worry, my dear. I've got a beautiful necklace for you to wear. It was your mother's favorite. Oh, there you are. I made it, really, from some old mill bottle tops and a piece of string.
Oh, thank you, my dear, dear father. It's beautiful.
You take good care of it and don't lose it. And be very careful. Watch out for that naughty highwayman, Dick Turnip, on your way to London town.
Oh, yes, Father. But don't worry. Rod and Freddie are coming with me. They'll look after me.
Off you go then, my dear, and have a safe journey.
Thank you, Father. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's a highwayman. He rides through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. His cloak is black, but his horse is white. He's a highwayman.
I've heard that Lady Jane's travelling to London today to sing before the king. Oh, if only I could get my hands on the famous Bungle Warren necklace, then I'd be rich. Come along then, Sweeper. Let's go and hide in Rainbow Forest, 'cause they're bound to go that way. Whee!
He's a highwayman. He rides through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. His cloak is black, but his horse is white. He's a highwayman.
This is my coach. There are 2 white horses pulling it. Freddie's the driver at the front, and Rod's the footman behind. Coachman, drive on!
Very good, my lady. Giddy up, come on, giddy up there. We're now going through the Rainbow Forest. This is the most dangerous part of the journey.
Why is it dangerous?
Well, because, my Lady James, it said that the naughty highwayman Dick Turnip rode through this part of the forest looking for people to take things from.
Oh, but don't you worry, my lady. We're here to protect you. Come on now, giddy up there.
He's a highwayman, he rides through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. His cloak is black, but his horse is white. He's a highwayman.
Yes, I can hear the Bungle Warren coach now. It's coming this way. Soon that necklace will be mine, all mine.
He's a highwayman, he rides through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. His cloak is black, but his horse is white. He's a highwayman.
Well, my lady, we're nearly through the Rainbow Forest and we're safe and sound. Ha-ha! Just in time. Whoa, coachman! Stand and deliver!
Whoa!
Oh,
It's Naughty Dick Turnip, the highwayman.
Coachman, why have we stopped?
step out of the coach, my lady, and you won't be harmed.
Oh, dear. My necklace.
Just as I thought. The necklace. Hand over the necklace, my lady.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, go on, please.
Oh, all right then.
I am Zippy the Good, just on my way through the forest, looking for good things to do. Oh, what do I see? That naughty Dick Turnip, the highwayman, holding up Lady Jane's coach. I'm just in time. Not so fast, Dick Turnip. Stay exactly where you are. Rod, Freddy, arrest him.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh, thank you, Zippy the Good. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, that's all right, my lady. Now we must take Dick Turnip to court to see what Judge George has to say. Come on.
I'm Judge George. I'm going to decide what happens to naughty Dick Turnip. Judges wear wigs like this. Jeffy made it for me with the insides of toilet rolls and some sticky tape. Here they are. Silence in court! Silence in court! Bring Dick Turnip here, and everyone else sit down. Yes.
Here's the necklace, Judge George.
Oh.
And here's Dick Turnip, the naughty highwayman.
Oh, now let me see. Oh, is this the famous Bungle Warren necklace?
Yes, Judge George. I gave it to my daughter to wear when she sings before the king.
Oh, isn't it nice? Yes, good, good.
Yes, Judge George.
Nothing, Zippy. I wasn't calling Zippy the Good. I was just saying good, good.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Judge George.
Oh, yes. Silence in court. Silence in court. Silence. Who's making that banging noise?
You are, Your Honor.
What? What? Oh, am I? Oh, yes. Oh, silence in court. Now then, let me see. Where was I? Oh, yes. Good. 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 Zippy, I am calling you now. Did you see Dick Turnip holding up the coach?
Oh, yes, Judge George. And he had the necklace in his hand.
Oh, well, Dick Turnip, what have you got to say for yourself, eh?
Nothing, Your Honor, except that I'm very, very sorry. I won't do it again.
Oh, I should think not. You've been very naughty. You're a highwayman, you ride through the night while the moon and stars are shining bright. Your cloak is black, but your horse is white. You're a... what is it now? Oh, thank you. You're a highwayman. Thank you. Silence in court. Now then, Jeffrey, give Lady Jane her necklace back and take off your hat and cloak because you've been so naughty you must clean up the Rainbow House. There's a broom in the corner. Please start straight away.
Yes, Your Honor.
thank you, Judge George. And thank you, Zippy the Good.
Oh, yes.
It's wonderful to have my beautiful necklace back. Would you like to hear our song before we sing it for the king?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, the silence in court. Lady Jane, Rod and Freddie, please sing your song.
We'll tell you the tale of a highwayman. Turnip was his name. They never called him Parsnip. It wasn't quite the same.
He'd ride the roads of England, and all that he did was bad. So you'd hear them say as he rode away, Dick's a naughty lad, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
Deep in the rainbow forest, Turnip lay in wait. He wasn't looking happy, the coach was always late.
But when at last it came in sight, he stood there bold and reckless, and said those cold and frightening words. What a pretty necklace, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
'Twas on that day in the month of May that the highwayman was caught, and no one there was happier than Turnip's famous horse.
For Zippy, who'd been looking for something good to do, sneaked up from behind and put a turnip in the stew. With a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
And so that famous highwayman was taken off to court. They made him take his mask off, and just as they had fought.
The reason why he'd worn it, the nasty little fellow, was because he'd never cleaned his teeth.
And most of them were yellow, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Zippy, you may stop sweeping now.
Oh, thank you, George. It's time to go now.
Yes.
Why don't you pretend to be Dick Turpin? You can have a pretend horse from a broom, couldn't you, like this? And then make up your own little story about a highwayman. See you soon. Take care, won't you? Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
We'll tell you the tale of a highwayman. Turnip was his name. They never called him Parsnip. It wasn't quite the same.
He'd ride the roads of England, and all that he did was bad. So you'd hear them say as he rode away, Dick's a naughty lad, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
Deep in the rainbow forest, Turnip lay in wait. He wasn't looking happy, the coach was always late.
But when at last it came in sight, he stood there bold and reckless, and said those cold and frightening words.
What a pretty necklace, with a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
'Twas on that day in the month of May that the highwayman was caught, and no one there was happier than Turnip's famous horse.
For Zippy, who'd been looking for something good to do, sneaked up from behind and put a turnip in the stew. With a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny no, with a hey ho nonny nonny no.
All the dame's children had gone to the seaside, so while they were away, she had lots of time to try and repair the old shoe.
Look at this shoe. It's in a shocking state, isn't it? Look, heel needs bending, lace is frayed, oh, never mind.
Good job the children are away. I'll have a little spring clean while they're gone. Oh. I'm an old lady living in a shoe. I've got so many children, I don't know what to do. Oh, I wish I could live in a house like you. Then I wouldn't have to work so hard. I've got to make the beds, feed the kids, polish the top of the saucepan lids, wash the clothes and clean the kitchen floor. Whew. Lay the fire, pay the bills, paint the top of the windowsills and oil all the hinges on the doors. Living in a land of nursery rhymes, every day's like a pantomime. We all work hard but we've still got time to sing a little song for you. Oh, a woman's work is never done, you know. I couldn't half do with a nice cup of tea. I'll see if the milkman's been. Oh, yes. Here, that's a funny-looking bottle. I better take the top off, see if there's any milk in it.
1,000 thank yous.
Here, who are you? Are you the milkman? Where's my gold top? I only drink the best, you know.
I am Alcazar, the genie, a prisoner for many years inside the bottle.
Oh, dear, were you really?
In gratitude for releasing me, I will grant you 3 wishes.
3 wishes?
But remember, you have 1 day to spend them. 1 day.
Hey, come back. Oh, he's gone. 3 wishes all for 1 day to spend them. Oh, I'll get one of those new computer games, yeah, I'll get, done, I'll get, lots of things. Where shall I start? I know, the shops.
So off went the dame as fast as she could.
Oh, hello. Oh, I must sit down and have a rest. Oh, look, this is Simple Simon's page. I've come a long way. Not far to the shops now. Oh, I can't wait to spend my 3 wishes. What's that noise? Oh, look, it's Simple Simon. Hello, Simon. What's the matter?
Hello, Dave. That pieman won't give me a pie because I haven't got any money.
Oh, shame, eh? Oh.
All I can think of is food. I dream about it at night.
Have you tried thinking about anything else?
Like what?
Well, like football or knitting.
I love food. I could eat all day. I love food, but I just can't pay. I'd eat anything fried or stewed. There's nothing quite like it. I love food. Mince pies with chocolate cream. Their size, the biggest ever seen.
Ooh, he eats between snacks. He eats between meals. He even puts custard on his jelly deals. If only we had the money, our wishes would come true. If only we had the money, we buy food, that's what we do. Oh, poor Simon, eh? What a shame. I wish there was something I could do to... Oh, those wishes, yeah, I'll use one of my wishes, yeah? I'd still have 2 left. Alcazar, Alcazoo, please make Simon's wish come true. Oh, bingo!
Crumbs!
Oh, thank you, Jeannie.
Not at all.
Oh, look, what do you think of that, Simon?
Oh.
Simon? Simon! Simon, I'm talking to you.
Oh, sorry, Dame.
Well, now look, you've got lots and lots of food, so wipe those tears from your eyes, eh? And wipe that cream off your face while you're at it as well. Now, what's the... Oh, look at the time, I must go. Bye-bye, Simon.
Bye-bye, Dame. Lovely. I forgot to say thank you to the Dame for all the lovely food. What can I do to thank her?
And while Simple Simon thought what to do, Dame hurried on to the next page.
Who can we turn to? What can we do? Oh, Humpty is broken. He's broken in two. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
have got a minicab. Oh, my feet ache. Oh.
Oh, Dame, yoo-hoo!
Oh, not more trouble. I'll never get to the shops, you know.
Oh, Dame, would you help us, please?
Look, I'm sorry, Bo Peep, I haven't got time.
Oh, please?
Look, I'm in a rush. I've got to get to the shops, dear. Oh, don't cry. Oh, now he's started. I don't know what's happening to Nursery Rhineland. I really don't. First of all, it was Simple Simon. Now it's you two. Oh, what's the matter? Come here, dear.
I've lost all my sheep, and poor Humpty fell off the wall trying to find them, and now he's all broken.
Oh, dear.
I wish there was something we could do.
Yes. Oh, what a shame, Bo Peep. Yes, something could be done about it. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Look, I've only got 2 wishes left. If I use another one up, there'll only be one for me.
Meanie.
Who said that? I'm not mean.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'll prove it, clever clogs. I'll see if I can stretch one wish to fit them both. Now, Alcazar, Alcazoo, make this one wish do for 2. Oh, it worked.
Oh, thank you, Dame.
Oh, don't be so soppy, Bo Peep. Now, Humpty Dumpty, no more falling off walls.
All right, Dame.
Bo Peep, I suggest you put those sheep in a sheep's pen.
Oh, yes, Dame.
Now, no more dawdling or I'll never make it to the shops.
Bye-bye, Dame.
Ta-ta.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, Dame. Oh, no. She doesn't know that the shops are closed today. And she'll go all that way for nothing. I know. Come on, Humpty. Let's go to the dame's shoe. I've had an idea.
Okay.
Oh, made it, hey. Oh, now, where shall I start, hey? It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Where's everyone gone? Closed? Well, what day is it? Monday? No, Tuesday? Wednesday? Oh, no, the shops are shut all day. Oh, it's not fair, is it? Oh, I wish the shops were open. Oh, yippee! Now to spend that last wish! Oh. Hang on a minute. One wish for Simple Simon, that leaves 2 for me. 1 for Humpty and Bo Peep, that leaves 1 for me. 1 to open the shop up, that leaves none for me. Then none for me? Oh, I've wasted my last wish. And after all I've been through. Oh, back to the old shoe.
So off went Dame, as sad could be.
Oh, dear.
Wait, oi! Here comes the dime.
3 wishes, all wasted. Still, at least someone got the benefit of them. Oh, look at that, trainer!
Surprise!
Who said that's an old
This
day?
is from all of us to say thank you for using all your wishes on us.
Oh, don't be so soppy.
And the food that was left over, we'll have at the party later.
Party?
Just for you.
Friends, everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs to send some greetings every day. Help you chase your cares away. Friends like to be together. Friends don't care about the weather. Let it pour or let it shine. You can be a friend of mine. Friends
corner, eating a Christmas pie.
Georgie Porgy kissed the girls and made them cry.
Well, there's a little Baldy who's lost his sheep and doesn't know what to do.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
And don't forget little boy Blue.
Everybody loves a nursery rhyme. Simple stories that last a lifetime. Pretty little songs for young or old. Stories that your mother told you. Everyone you know in a nursery rhyme. You might have seen in a pantomime. Pretty little songs that you won't forget. You learn them with your alphabet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Long before the ticks and tocks of time were first heard, children sang songs, nursery rhymes. And these same songs are still with us. And they will stay with us forever. They are part of us.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, what is my dame to do? My master's lost his fiddling stick. Sing cock-a-doodle-doo.
What does it all mean? A shoe, a fiddling stick. Does it really matter?
Cock-a-doodle-doo, my dame has lost her shoe. My master's lost his fiddling stick and doesn't know what to do. Cock-a-doodle-doo, what is my dame to do? Till master finds his fiddling stick, she'll dance without her shoe. Cock-a-doodle-doo, my dame has found her shoe. My master's found his fiddling stick, sing cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo, my dame will dance with you, while master fiddles his fiddling stick for dame and doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo, now the sun is here. Cock-a-doodle-doo, the moon has disappeared. If you can say you've seen a dawn, if you can say you've seen a day being born, then cock-a-doodle-doo is just for you. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, because he can't work any faster. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, because he can't work any faster. I've just bought a brand new coat, a brand new coat, a brand new coat. I can wear my brand new coat when I go out to play.
I've just bought some brand new boots.
Brand new boots.
Brand new boots. I can wear my brand new boots when I go out to play.
I wish I had a brand new hat. This one's very old. If I had a brand new hat, I wouldn't feel so cold.
We bought you a brand new hat,
A brand new hat.
a brand new hat.
I can wear my brand new hat when I go out to play.
Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, because he can't work any faster. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, because he can't work any faster.
Hang on! Turn the light on! Can't see it! Turn the light on!
Ooh.
There was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat and he caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a crooked little house.
Oh, the crooked man and the crooked cat lived in a crooked house. And just to keep them company, they caught a crooked mouse. Oh, the crooked man and the crooked cat lived in a crooked house. And just to keep them company, they caught a crooked mouse.
There was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat and he caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in that crooked little
crooked cat lived in a crooked house, and just to keep them company, they caught a crooked mouse. Oh, the crooked man and the crooked cat lived in a crooked house, and just to keep them company, they caught a crooked mouse. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes.
Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross. You're going to see a fine lady on a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She'll have music wherever she goes. She's on a white horse. She's on a white horse. She's on a white horse. She's on a white, white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. And music wherever she goes. Music wherever she goes. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes.
Bye, everybody! Bye!
Up above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Oh, it's pouring with rain outside.
Ooh, what a lot of different animals. There's elephants, giraffes, hippopotamuses.
Camels, pigs, lions.
Oh, yes, I got it. Oh, look, a funny-looking house.
Boat, Zippy.
Well, where's the boat, Geoffrey?
Here's a boat. This funny-looking house is really a boat. It's called an ark.
Ark?
That's right, Zippy. Ark.
Yeah, but what's it for, Geoffrey?
That's for all the animals to go inside, George, to keep them safe.
Yeah, but why?
I'll tell you. See, a long, long time ago, there lived a man called Noah and his wife.
Mrs. Noah.
Oh, Sippy.
Well, they were told by God that they were to build a little boat or an ark for themselves and all the animals that they could find to save them from the terrible flood.
Flood? Well, what's a flood, Geoffrey?
A flood, Bungle, that's when it rains and it rains and it rains until everywhere is just covered in water.
Oh, I hope we don't have a flood. It's been raining all day.
Oh, no, George. I don't expect we'll have a flood. Well, not like Noah did, anyway. Oh, look. There is Mr. Noah.
Oh, yes. Oh, and this must be Mrs. Noah. Look.
That's right, George. Mr. and Mrs. Noah. And they saved themselves and all the animals from the terrible flood by taking the animals inside the boat.
Ark, Geoffrey.
Oh, yes, sorry, George. Ark. Oh, dear, you do sound tired. It's time for your bed, I think. I'll go and run your bath water first. Right, Zippy, George, you first, and then Bungle.
All right, Geoffrey.
Come in, Geoffrey.
Oh, come along, Mrs. Noah, into the ark. And now all the animals, 2 at a time. 2 camels, 2 pigs, and 2 lions.
Bungle, come on, your bath's ready.
Oh, yeah, yes, in a minute, Geoffrey. Oh, come along, animals, hurry up. It's getting very dark, and it's raining hard. The flood will be here soon.
Bungle, stop playing. Come and have your bath.
Oh, yes, Geoffrey. Oh, come along, Mr. Noah. Time for bed.
Bungle! Bungle! Noah? Noah? Noah?
Who's that?
This is God speaking. You're a good man, Noah, and I want you to do something for me.
Yes, God, what shall I do for you?
I want you to build me an ark. Then I want you to find all the animals you can and put them inside.
Oh, yes, God.
Then I shall send a great flood. So you and your wife and all the animals must stay inside. And you'll be safe until the flood is over.
How will I know when the flood is over?
I will send you a sign in the sky.
Oh, thank you, God, thank you. Well, I better start building my ark.
Noah, husband dear, oh, he's not here. Oh, Noah, what are you doing?
I'm building us an ark, and I must get it finished before the rain comes.
Oh, Mr. Noah, you're always pulling my leg. It's not going to rain. There's a lovely blue sky today.
God has just told me he's going to send a great flood, and that I must build an ark and save all the animals.
But what about me, dear?
Oh, don't you worry, dearest wife. You shall be saved as well, and so will the children.
Oh, well, in that case, I better go and pack some food and clothes and things. Oh, I do like going on a holiday.
There, I've finished building my ark.
Noah, where are you? Oh!
What on earth have you made?
Oh, hello, neighbors. I've just built an ark. God has told me that he will send a great flood, and he has asked me to build an ark and save all the animals.
And me.
What nonsense, there isn't going to be a flood.
But the sky is getting dark.
Oh, that's only going to be a shower.
That's what you think.
Well, I think it is going to rain. I'm off home.
Yeah, me too. Goodbye, Noah, an ark. Going to rain. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Noah? Noah? Have you finished the ark?
Yes, God, I've finished the ark. Look.
Good. For now you must start putting all the animals inside. The world is a wicked and bad place, Noah. But you, your family, and all the animals will be saved from the terrible flood.
Oh, thank you, God. Oh, Mrs. Noah, dearest wife, have you got all the food ready?
Oh, yes, Noah. Tomatoes, eggs, biscuits. Oh, and a jelly.
Oh, I'll fetch the animals.
I hope you know what you're doing, Mr. Noah. Those animals will want a lot of food, I know.
Oh, hope I've got everything together. Let me see.
Mr. Noah, can I come into your ark,
Oh,
please?
yes, of course you can.
Can my cousin Zippo come too? Yes, please. Hello, Noah.
Oh, hello, but hurry up. The rain's going to start and I must get everyone safely inside.
I think we're the first. Yes, come on, let's get the best places.
Now, where are all the animals? Come on! Oh, 1, 2 sheep. Yes, in you go, inside. Oh.
Can we come too?
Oh, yes, of course you can. 1, 2 cows. Right, next one. Oh, nice doggy. Good doggy. That way. Oh, naughty doggy. No, come along, inside. Oh, is anyone left?
Hurry up, Mr. Noah. Oh, it's starting to rain and it's getting very dark.
Oh, come along inside, everybody. Oh, good. Is that everyone?
Oh, don't forget the wild animals and the birds, Mr. Noah.
Oh, no, quickly. Here comes the rain. Inside you all go. Hurry up. There's no time left. Mrs. Noah, Dippy, Zippo, 2 cows. I've finished, God. Everyone is safely inside. Oh.
No room to move about. Oh, my husband, Mr. Noah, is very noisy.
Oh, and there's not much room now. Settle down. Settle down, animals.
And it smells. With all the animals. And I feel sick going up and down all day long.
Well, never mind. We're safe and sound in here. Outside, the water's getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, but I'm bored. What can we do?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to stay here until the flood goes down. Oh, maybe the animals will sing for us.
When Noah took the animals in 2 by 2, can you imagine the hullabaloo? The monkeys and parrots began to sing, then everyone else joined in.
Oh, the pigs went, and the sheep went, the elephants waved at the tall giraffes, the dogs went, and the cows went, as the animals came in 2 by 2. Oh, the pigs went, and the sheep went, the elephants waved at the tall giraffes, the dogs went, and the cows went, as the animals came in 2 by 2.
2 little rabbits and a pair of doves,
And 2 big kangaroos. Lions and tigers all joined in.
And the penguins sang it too. Oh, the pigs went, and the sheep went, the elephants waved at the tall giraffes, the dogs went, and the cows went, as the animals came in 2 by 2. The pigs went, and the sheep went, the elephants waved at the tall giraffes, the dogs went,
very much indeed. Oh, goodness me, Mr. Noah, come here, please. Look, the rain has stopped.
Oh, so it has. But God said he would send a sign when the storm was over, but I don't see anything. Oh, look, dear wife, there's a bird in the sky. It's a dove.
Oh, yes, and look, a wonderful thing, a huge rainbow in the sky.
Oh, that must be the sign.
Yes, look, all the water's gone. There's lots of lovely green grass and trees and flowers.
Come along, Mr. Noah. Time to say goodbye to all the animals.
Oh, yes. Goodbye, animals. Goodbye. Goodbye, Daddy. Goodbye, cows. Goodbye, elephant. Goodbye. Oh, thank you, God. All the animals are saved, and we're safe and sound.
Thank you, Noah. 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 Bungle. Bungle. Bungle.
Yes, God. Oh, I mean, Jeffrey.
We've been waiting and waiting for you, Bungle.
Yes, Bob, come on, your bathwater's getting cold.
What? Oh, dear, not more water.
Yeah, well, what have you been doing, Bungle? Yes, what?
Well, I've been playing with the ark.
I think it's time we put that ark away, Bungle, 'cause it's time to say goodbye. Well, did you know the story of Noah and the ark and all the animals? We'll see you again soon, I hope. Take care, won't you? Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, the pigs went, and the sheep went, the elephants waved at the tall giraffes, the dogs went, and the cows went, as the animals came in 2 by 2.
Up above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Oh, hello. Ever so glad you're here. I've got some more rainbows to show you. Yes, I have. Now, they're all about exploring. Did you know you can find out lots of interesting things when you go out exploring? Now, in our first rainbow, we're going to find out what it's like to live in the jungle.
Bungle, what are you doing?
I'm exploring the garden, if you must know.
Hello. Do you know what Bungle's doing?
He's He's exploring the garden, Geoffrey.
Yeah, I think he expects to find an elephant's nest at the bottom of the garden.
Zippy, elephants don't live in nests, do they?
No, of course not.
Birds do, though. Look, there's a bird's nest in the bush.
Oh, yes, Bungle. I never noticed that before.
Well, that's because you haven't explored the garden properly, Geoffrey. Come on, let's see what else we can find on the ground. Oh, look.
What?
Look at all these stones and coloured pebbles.
Oh, yes. Look, and different shaped leaves, all different sizes. Hello, what's this over here, Bungle?
Oh,
That's my tennis ball. I lost it.
and now we found it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Geoffrey, a hedgehog.
We better not disturb him, Bungle. We've got a little hedgehog living in our garden. You know, Bungle, this part of the garden looks more like a jungle, doesn't it?
Jungle. That's where I'd go exploring, in the jungle.
Would you, Zippy?
Oh, yes. It must be exciting. You might find buried treasure. Geoffrey, can we go exploring in the jungle?
Well, not a real jungle, Zippy, but we could pretend if you like.
Oh, yes, let's get the dressing up box, and then we can pretend the garden's a real jungle.
Good idea, Bungle.
But try this on, Geoffrey.
Oh, no, I don't think so, Bungle. I expect it would be very hot in the jungle, don't you? Oh, I could try this on, though, Bungle. Look. See what these are like. Oh. There, how's that?
Geoffrey.
Oh, yeah, and a hat to keep the sun off your head, Geoffrey.
Right.
Oh, look, this one.
Thank you, Bungle. That's better.
I'm going to wear my camping hat. Oh, look, here's one for you, George.
Oh, thank you, Bung.
Yeah, well, what about me? It was my idea to go exploring the jungle.
All right, Zippy, you can have this one.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm Zippy, the famous explorer in search of buried treasure. I wonder what it will be like exploring the jungle. The jungle. 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 Oh, it's very hot in this jungle. Come on, hurry up! This way! Hurry up!
It's all right for you, Zippy, but you're not carrying anything.
Right, I'm exhausted. Can we sit down and have a rest, Zippy? Have a nice, cool, refreshing drink.
Yes. Where's George got to? George! George!
Here I am. Whew, isn't it hot? Are we there yet?
Are we where?
Wherever it is we're going.
Well, I don't know, George. We're exploring, aren't we?
I never knew it was so noisy in the jungle.
Ah, that's all the different birds and insects, Bungle.
Well, and the monkeys as well, Zippy. Can you hear them?
Oh, look, there's a butterfly.
Oh.
Bungle, where you going? Come back here. It's not funny, Zippy. You might get lost in the jungle. Bungle!
Bungle in the jungle!
Oh, dear. What shall we do?
We'll have to go and find him again then, George. Now, you keep close to me, because I don't want you two getting lost as well.
Oh, I know. Let's leave a paper trail so we can find our way back.
That's a good idea, Zippy. Right. Now, follow me and keep close together.
Geoffrey! George! Zippy! Oh, dear, where is everyone? Have you seen them? I don't think I like being in the jungle. It's full of horrible insects and I'm scratched all over walking through the brambles. Oh, I think I'll just sit down and have a little rest. If only I was back at home, Rod, Jane and Freddie would be singing their song. I wonder where they are.
Here we are, all alone. We've never seen this place before. We're far away from home. We're exploring, exploring, exploring today. Lots to see. Look around. You may see it in the air or lying on the ground. We're exploring, exploring, exploring today.
Oh dear, I'm so tired and hungry. Oh, a banana! I didn't know that bananas grew on trees. Oh, what's that? Did you hear something? Round there?
Oh dear, it's very dark in this part of the jungle, isn't it? What was that? I'm sure I heard somebody. I think it came from over here.
No, there's nothing here. Oh. No. Oh, dear.
Bungle, it's
Geoffrey,
you.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You, Bungle. Hello, Bungle. Oh, are you all right? We were ever so worried about you.
You're very naughty, Bungle.
Well, everything looks the same in the jungle, and I got lost.
Well, don't go running off alone again, Bungle. Anyway, you shouldn't be trying to catch butterflies.
Guess what, Zippy? I saw a banana tree.
Bananas? Where?
Over there.
Oh, can I have one? I'm starving.
Well, let's all have one, Zippy. It's a long walk home.
Jeffrey, do you know any stories at all about the jungle?
Well, there is one I know, if I can remember it, George. There you are, have a banana.
Thank you.
Yes, it's all about a big fat spider called Anansi. Now, Nancy was the cheekiest creature in all of the jungle. In fact, none of the other animals liked him very much at all.
Well, we know that story, Jeffrey. We'll help you tell it.
Good idea.
Yes, I'll be Big Fat Anansi, plodding through the jungle.
Right then. Well, that night in the jungle, all the animals decided to hold a disco dancing competition. And the winner would get an enormous bunch of bananas.
Oh, I love a big bunch of bananas. I better find someone to dance with me.
And so Anansi set off to find a dancing partner. And the first animal he saw was Fox.
Yeah, I'll be Fox, because I'd make a good fox.
Fox, will you dance with me?
No, I will not.
Oh dear. So Anansi went off to ask the monkey.
Monkey, will you dance with me?
Shall I be monkey?
Off you go then, George.
No, I'm very sorry, Nancy. I can't dance with you tonight.
Oh dear, Nancy was so cross. None of the other animals would dance with him. So he went to sit on his own, on a little lump of earth. Well, all the animals started dancing. Well, that is, except Anansi, who sat alone on his little mound of earth. After a while, Anansi started to feel rather strange. Well, first of all, one leg started to itch, and then another, and then his back. He leapt up into the air, shaking his body and flinging his arms and legs into the air. Well, this made all the other animals stop dancing and stare at Anansi in amazement. You see, the other animals didn't realise that Anansi was sitting on an ant's nest. And the reason he was leaping about so much because, well, the ants were tickling his body all over. All the animals thought that Anansi was dancing.
Oh, he's not bad. Fancy fat old Nancy being able to dance like that,
said Fox.
I think he's quite funky,
said Monkey. And all the animals agreed that Anansi was the best dancer.
And so the prize of this enormous bunch of bananas goes to Anansi, the spider.
What can I say except that I'm the greatest?
Oh, that was good.
Yes, thank you, Jeffrey.
Well, come on then, we better follow our trail back to all our things. Ooh, it was hot in the jungle, wasn't it? Far too hot for me. Do you know, I think I'd rather go exploring somewhere a lot cooler. Oh, yes, I know. Let's find out what it's like to go out exploring through the ice and snow.
It's snowing! It really is snowing! It's snowing!
Yes, we heard you the first time, Bungle.
Yeah, and we saw the little flakes of snow falling down outside.
I'm going to go in the garden and build a huge snow bear. Who's coming with me? Come on!
Oh, I'm coming, Bungle.
Yes, me too.
Oh.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, everybody. I expect you've guessed what the weather's like today. Hello, Bungle, where are you going?
I'm going out to play.
Oh, yes, we're going out to play in the snow.
Yeah, well, what should we play first?
Oh, snowballs.
Oh, no, building a snowman.
Listen, Bungle, I've got a better idea. Now, why don't we all pretend to go out on an expedition?
Oh, yes.
Well, come on, then. Let's get all the things we need to go exploring in the snow.
Mush! 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 Oh, come on. I mean, you could go faster than that. Mush!
Snow! Snow! Thick snow! Oh, I don't think I can walk another step.
Oh, Bungle, you do look funny wearing those tennis rackets on your feet.
They're not tennis rackets, Zippy. No, those are special snowshoes. And they help Bungle to walk along on top of the snow so that he doesn't sink down when the snow's really deep.
Zippy, why have you got those two pieces of wood tied to your feet then, Zippy?
Well, these are skis, George. These help me to move along through the snow, especially going downhill, because then I can go really, really fast.
I wish we were going downhill because I'm tired out.
Well, tell you what, Bungle, why don't we stop here for a few moments, have a rest? Just hope we've brought everything we're going to need for this expedition of ours. I think we've got the tent, haven't we, somewhere?
I packed the food.
Good.
I brought my telescope.
Yeah, and I've got my music.
Oh, Zippy, why did you have to bring your tape recorder?
Well, you never know, Bungleboss. It just might come in handy.
Well, I'm going to have a look and see what I can see through my telescope. I spy with my little eye. Oh, I can see some animals, all different animals. I didn't know so many different animals lived in this snowy place.
Jeffrey, I'm hungry. Is there any chance of something to eat?
That's a good idea, Zippy. I mean, we've walked a long way today, haven't we? So we all need food to give us energy. Now, come on, Bungle, you're in charge of the food.
What have you got for us, Bungle?
Oh, I think you're going to like this.
Good.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, we've got salad and cold meat. To drink, we've got lemonade. And then to finish, we've got jelly and ice cream.
What?
Is that all?
Dear.
Oh, don't worry, Jeffrey. There'll be lots for everyone.
But Bungle, all this is cold food.
Oh, yes. I made a picnic, just like the picnics that you make for us when we all go to the seaside.
Oh, dear, Bungle, we need hot food inside us, don't we, to warm us up?
Oh,
Like a nice big baked potato.
Yeah, or some hot soup.
Or a hot curry.
oh dear, I am sorry, everyone.
Oh, now we'll never get warm.
Oh,
Yes,
dear.
I'm getting a little bit chilly now, Jeffrey.
Yeah, so am I, George.
Pepper! I know how we can keep warm.
Well, I wish you'd tell us, Zippy. I'm freezing.
Oh, we can dance and keep warm that way. Come on, everyone.
What a good idea, Zippy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sister.
Are we going to go and do some more exploring, Geoffrey?
Yes, Bungle, we will.
Oh, look, look.
Oh, what is it, George?
I can see tracks in the snow.
Tracks?
Footprints in the snow?
Oh, 3 sets of footprints.
A six-legged snow monster.
There's no such thing as a 6-legged snow monster. Is there, Geoffrey?
No, of course there isn't, George. Well, can you see anything else?
No. Yes, I can see a pair of boots.
Boots? What else, George?
There's a pair of legs in them.
Oh, yes, yes.
And on top of the legs,
Yes?
there's a whole body.
Oh,
And there's a head on top of the body.
whose head? Whose head?
It's Freddy. Yes, and he's got Rod and Zane with him.
I wonder what they're doing out here.
We'll soon know, Bungle. They'll be here any moment. Hello, everyone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we've been exploring. We thought we'd stop and have something to eat.
Yeah. We got loads of hot food. Would like to join us?
Oh, would we? Oh, I should say so.
Well, then, we've got hot tomato soup. We've got hot chicken soup, vegetable soup.
Oh, and we're going to cook some sausages and
Oh.
heat up some beans.
And to drink, we got tea. Oh, hot chocolate.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, it's great.
No, it's not. It's fantastic cola.
Listen, everybody, I've got a good idea. Before we have lunch, let's have our photograph taken. Right, ready? Yes. Hold still and say cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, thank you very much, Rod, Jane and Freddie.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hey, look, everyone, it's starting to snow.
Oh.
Oh.
Listen, thunder. Oh, we better get off home before it's time to have a snowstorm.
Yeah, come on, don't forget that.
Right, Freddie. Mush. Mush.
Whoosh.
Oh,
Are you sure we're going the right way, Jane? We seem to have been walking for a long time.
yes, don't worry, Bungle. We'll soon be home.
Look. What?
Oh, it's a door out here in the middle of the snow and ice.
I wonder where it goes.
Well, let's open it and see. Yes. Oh. Oh, look.
Oh, look where we are.
What? Well, you know what they say.
What?
Snow place like home.
I tell you what, you three, we've had a lovely time today, haven't we?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, we have.
And I think you should go upstairs, have a warm bath, and get yourself ready for bed.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
I brought back a piece of ice to remind me of the lovely time we had exploring in the snow.
Oh, I feel lovely and warm and cozy after that bath, don't you, Bungle?
Yes, George. Oh, what's happened to my piece of ice? I left it here. Somebody's taken it. Did you take it, Zippy?
I haven't touched your ice, Bungle Bonds.
Oh, why is it all wet on the table? Has somebody spilt something?
No, Bungle, I expect this is your block of ice. It's melted and turned into water.
Melted?
Well, yes, you can't keep a block of ice indoors. It's too warm.
Oh, dear. And I brought it back to remind me of the lovely time we had out in the snow. Now I've nothing to remember it by.
Yes, you have, Bungle. Don't you remember? Just before dinner, I took a photograph of us all.
Oh, yes.
Cheese!
The jungle was too hot. Ooh, but the ice and snow was too cold. Still, it was fun, wasn't it? Now, look what I've got here. It's a magnifying glass. Shall I show you what it does? Look, it makes things look a lot larger than they really are. As we found out when we went outside exploring in the garden.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this magnifying glass that Geoffrey brought me is really great, George. When you look through it, it makes titty little things look huge.
Can I have a look now, Zippy?
Oh, in a minute, because I'm looking for creepy crawlies. No, nothing there. No, and... Oh!
What is it? What can you see?
I'm not quite sure, but it's got a huge pink face.
Oh, yes.
And a great big eye.
Oh, yes, yes.
And it's you, George. Oh.
Now let me see. I spy with my little eye.
Have found anything yet?
No, not yet, no. I spy with my... Oh, yes, I think I have, Zippy. Oh, look at this.
Oh, what's that? It's sort of a wriggly-jiggly line going across the wall.
Oh, I wonder how that got there.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Geoffrey.
What's this you found?
Oh, we found a funny silver line on the wall, Geoffrey.
Yes, it goes up and down and round, all twisting and turning.
What could it be, Geoffrey?
It's a trail, George.
Ah, a trail, yes. Exactly what I thought, yes.
Well, what is a trail, then, Zippy?
Trail? Oh, yes. Well, Geoffrey, you tell him, yeah.
All right, Zippy. Well, a trail, George, is a mark that's been left behind by something that moved along.
Oh, but what moved along here to make this trail?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it, George? I mean, was some kind of animal.
Yes, but what kind of animal, Zippy?
Ah, yes. Well, it was probably, with a thing with a...
Well, the only way to find out is to follow the trail. Come on, then.
Yes. Oh, it goes down there in a lump.
Oh, it goes over there, look, over there. And...
Yes, it's coming up now and up and...
Aha!
Ooh, it's a snail.
Oh, yes, I knew it, yes. I knew that all the time, yes.
That's right. You know, snails and slugs always leave silvery, slimy trails wherever they go.
So you can follow the trail and find the snail.
Follow the trail and find the snail. Follow the trail and find the snail. Bum.
I wonder if there are any more trails in the garden that we can follow.
Yes, look. I can see some footprints over there.
Yeah, right, Zippy, look. Large, round footprints leading into the house. Shall we follow the trail?
But I don't know what animal made those tracks, Geoffrey.
Yeah, I bet it was a big one. I bet it was a lion, George.
Well, there's only one way to find out, Zippy, isn't there?
Oh, yes, come on, George, come on.
Oh, look, some more tracks along the floor here. And here. Oh, now the tracks seem to end here.
Oh, yes. Oh, sweets! What? Who's been eating all these sweets, then?
Well, whoever it was must have gone that way.
That way?
How do you know that, clever clogs? Geoffrey said there weren't any more footprints.
Look, because whoever's eaten those sweets has been very untidy. He's left a trail of wrappers right across the floor.
You're right, George.
Oh.
Come on, let's follow the trail of papers and see what we can find.
And solve the mystery of the disappearing sweets.
Bungle,
Oh.
it's you!
Bungle! bungle bonds.
We've been following you.
Following me? How could you follow me?
Oh, simple, Pimple. At first, you were in the garden, weren't you?
Yes, I was in the garden.
We followed your muddy footprints into the house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you helped yourself to some sweets, didn't you?
Yes, I did. How did you know, Zippy? Did you see me?
No, we didn't see you, Bungle. We just followed the trail of papers that you dropped on the floor.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry.
So you should be. You know, it's a good job Detective Zippy was here to track you down.
It was fun, wasn't it?
I've been having fun as well, trying to find my way out of this maze.
A maze? What is a maze?
Well, it's a sort of puzzle, really. You know, full of lots of twisty, twirly paths that you have to find your way along.
Yes, you have to find your way from there down to there.
Yes, look, you can go all the way up here, can't you? Round there, but look, that's blocked off.
I have to go back now.
That's right, back down here and try again.
Yes, you go along there, up there.
Go up.
Oh, no, along the top.
Yes, go round and down there.
Round there, Zippy.
Yes.
Then down. Oh, no, you
No,
can't
George,
go
no, there.
Round
Round
the
that
corner.
big corner.
Yes.
Down to...
Oh,
No, back again. Yeah. Down,
Other
down,
way,
go
that's it.
down.
Now go round. Yes,
Yes, done it!
Yeah, well done.
Oh, good, yeah.
You know, some mazes are so big, you can actually walk inside them. It's very difficult to find your way out again.
Hold it, Muffin. Yeah. Come on. Good girl. Oh, hang on. Sit down, Muffin. Come on. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Muffin, come back. Muffin, come back. Muffin, Muffin, where are you? Yeah, where am I? It's a maze. Muffin! Oh, I'll get out now. Muffin? Muffin, where are you? Muffin! Muffin! Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Muffin! Muffin! Muffin!
Philip! Philip! Philip, where are you?
Muffin! Oh, dear, what a dog. Have you seen my dog Muffin anywhere? Muffin? Muffin! Muffin! Oh! Oh! Oh. Gotcha! Oh! God, I've been all around the maze looking for you. Oh, thanks very much. Bye. Come on, you. Time to go home for tea. I'm exhausted, all that running around.
Oh, I bet that was really good fun.
Oh, I'm glad Freddy found his dog and found his way out.
It took him a long time, didn't it? But he got there in the end.
Bungle, I liked it when we were following your trail, Bungle. It was really good.
It was just like being a detective. Detective Zippy, at your service.
I wish I could follow a trail.
Oh, I know. We could make a trail of breadcrumbs all round the garden for you to follow, Bungle.
No, don't be silly, George, because the birds would eat all the crumbs, wouldn't they?
Oh, yes.
Well, you could use little bits of paper. They'd make a good trail.
Well, you could, Bungle, but the wind would blow the paper away, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, that's right, yes.
I tell you what, why don't I make a trail for you all to follow?
Well, what will you make a trail out of?
Let's see, what can I use? Oh, yes, I know. How about string?
Oh, string. Oh, that's a good idea, Jeffrey.
Right, you stay here whilst I get everything ready. It shan't be long.
Yes.
We're on the train. Where does it go? We're on the train. Does anyone know? Follow the tracks, follow the trails. We may find an elephant or maybe a snail. We're on the train. Where does it go? We're on the train. Does anyone know? Follow the tracks, follow the trails. We may find an elephant or maybe a snail. Animal tracks are everywhere. We don't know what we'll find. Well, there are animals hiding here and there, but do you know what kind? We're on the train. Where does it go? We're on the train. Does anyone know? Follow the tracks, follow the trails. We may find an elephant or maybe a snail.
Oh, coming, Geoffrey. Oh, look, the trail seems to start here. And,
Over here, Bungle, over here it
yes,
goes.
and along here.
Look, just down behind the wall.
Oh, yes, Geoffrey, down there. Up into the tree.
Ah.
Along here. Oh, it seems to be going into the house.
Ooh.
Oh, it goes along here.
Oh, yes, and here and... Ha-ha! Detective Zippy's tracked you down.
So, Detective Zippy, you tracked me down.
Oh!
It's you, isn't it, Geoffrey? Come out! Hey, here I am.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, oh, well, I knew it was you all the time, Jeffrey.
Oh, well done, Zippy. You followed me trail and tracked me down.
Ooh, it was good.
It was great.
It was fantastic, Ola!
Oh.
Do you know who I'm pretending to be? Yes, that's right. I'm a spaceman exploring the moon.
Oh! Oh, isn't it strange up here in outer space? There are no trees and no grass, just lots and lots of rocks.
Oh, it's cold as well, Bungle, isn't it? I wish we brought our scarf. Rainbow base to rainbow one. Rainbow base to rainbow one.
Hello, Jeffrey. Rainbow One here. George speaking.
Hello, George. We're about to start exploring, so can you send down the space bike, please? Oh, and some bags and a couple of scarves.
All right, Jeffrey. Space bike, bags, and scarves coming down.
Oh, hey. Oh, good. Thank you, George. Right, listen, I think we ought to split up, don't you?
Yes.
Bungle and I, we can go and explore over that way. And perhaps Roger and Freddie, you go and see what you can find behind that hill.
All right,
fine,
Jeffrey,
yeah.
There's
That's my bag.
There's yours, Rod.
Right,
I'll get yours, Jane.
Come on, then.
See you later.
Yeah, bye. Good luck. Rainbow base to Rainbow 1. We're setting off now.
Good luck, Jeffrey.
Oh, give me deep space with the stars in my face, with the planets and asteroids play. Oh, how they play. Where meteors fly past the moon in the sky, and the stars keep on shining all day. Oh, how they shine.
Rainbow Base to Rainbow 1.
Rainbow 1, hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, George. Now listen, I've been thinking, whilst Bungle and I are away exploring, why don't you and Zippy find out what's happening on the other side of the planet?
How do we do that, Jeffrey?
On the counter, Zippy, you'll find a large red button. If you press that, the cameras will show you what's happening on the big screen behind you. That should keep you out of mischief. See you later.
Goodbye, Jeffrey. Well, come on, George. Let's try it. Little star, how I wonder what you are.
Above the clouds so high.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Oh, don't the stars make lovely patterns, Zippy?
Oh, yes, George. If we joined up all those twinkly dots, I wonder what sort of picture it would make.
I don't know, Zippy. Oh, let's have a look.
No, George, I think it's going to be a dog. Ruff, 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 ruff.
No. I think that it will look, when he's finished, it will look like a cow.
I wondered if it's the cow that jumped over the moon.
What do you think that is, Zippy?
Well, it looks like a bear. It is. It's a great big bear. It's Bungle Buns.
Look at this rock, Bungle. It's like a piece of glass, isn't it? All shiny and sparkly.
Jeffrey,
Yes, what is it, Bungle?
listen. Are you listening?
Yes, I am listening. But I can't hear anything.
I know. There are no sounds up here. Not a car or a bird. Just our voices. It's a bit spooky when it's so quiet.
It may be quiet, Bungle, but there's so much to see. Wait a minute, Bungle. I can hear something. Listen.
We're in outer space,
What?
Come along.
Well, Rod, Jane and Freddie.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on holiday.
How long have you been here?
73 nogs.
Oh, that's millions and zillions of years.
Well, it's a long time anyway.
Well, what are you doing here?
Oh, we're exploring.
Exploring? Who said you could do that?
Well, nobody. Sorry.
You're from Earth, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Well, you can stop leaving your rubbish up here.
What rubbish?
Rockets, satellites, all sorts of bits and pieces. Someone even left one of these things here once.
Oh.
That's a cheese sandwich.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Space Creature Person, or whatever you are, but we haven't done anything like that. We've just been looking around your beautiful planet.
Well, maybe you're not so bad after all.
We're in outer space, not alone. Found a friend, we're not on our own today. Millions of miles away. We're in outer space, we're on a star. Now you know that's where we are today. Millions of miles away.
I wonder what Jeffy and Bungle are up to.
Jeffrey, is that you?
That's what I mean, Bungle.
Making that hissing noise.
No. Oh, no. We've got a puncture, Bungle.
Oh. What, can we mend it?
I don't think so. Look, it's these rocks. They've torn a big hole in the tyre.
Oh, what can we do?
Well, I suppose I'll have to ask Zippy and George to get us back. Hello, Rainbow Base to Rainbow 1. Rainbow Base to Rainbow 1. That's funny, Bungle. There's no reply. Wonder what they're up to. Well, it's no good, Bungle. I can't get through. The battery must be flat. They'll never know where we are now.
Jeffrey, I can see someone.
Where?
It's Rod, Jane and Freddie.
Hi, over here.
Oh.
Jeffrey, you all right, Freddie?
Yes, what's the matter?
Oh, we're glad to see you.
Yes, the space bike's got a puncture. I can't get through to Zippy and George because, well, the batteries are flat.
Oh,
Never mind. We'll use ours.
Oh, thank you, Jane.
Rainbow Base to Rainbow 1.
George!
Hello, Jeffrey.
Never mind about that, George. Get us back immediately. Now.
Quick, Zippy, bring them back here. Oh, pull the lever. Oh, this one. No, that one. The other one.
Oh. Now, listen, you two. Wait a minute. Where are they? I don't know. Have you seen them?
Oh, Jeffrey, isn't it time we were going home?
Well, you're right, Bungle. I think we ought to be flying off, hadn't we? We have to go now, but we'll see you soon. Take good care, won't you? Bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, there you are. I thought we left
I
you
know,
in charge of the
I'm just
spaceship.
going to press this big red
No!
button.
Oh, Zippy.